Good afternoon, James. James Jeffrey is the president-elect of the East Bay Toastmasters and the District 57 representative to the International Speech Contest in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. In August, he will share with us one of the speeches he has prepared for competition in Malaysia. Please welcome James Jeffrey with the greatest power with James Jeffrey.
Yeah, that's fine.
I wore a mask, a green suit, and I had a power ring that let me create anything I wanted just by using will and imagination. I was 7 years old, and I was the Green Lantern, one of my comic book heroes. And to this day, I still remember his oath. In brightest day, in darkest night, no evil shall escape my sight. Let those who worship evil's might beware my power, Green Lantern's light. Madam Toastmaster and fellow superheroes. Have you ever faced the kind of adversity in life that made you wish for a superpower?
Yeah.
Maybe you wished for super speed, or strength, or invisibility. Did you get that power? No? And yet, somehow, you overcame that adversity. I think we all have a power within that allows us to change not only our lives, but our families, our communities, perhaps even the world itself. That power, ladies and gentlemen, is the power of a decision. It was super smart person Albert Einstein who once said, "Nothing happens until something moves." Well, I say nothing happens until you decide to move. And to be clear, I'm not suggesting that making decisions, especially life-altering ones, is easy or comfortable. But like a superhero facing a foe, we too can decide to meet the challenges of life head on. Like a superhero facing a difficult task, we too can decide to do our best. And like a superhero facing defeat, we too can decide to give it our all. Now, my super sense is telling me some of you might be thinking, I don't know, James. What if it doesn't work out? What if I decide and I fail? I've made some bad decisions before. I have fear. I have doubt. Yes, all of that may be true. And it doesn't make you any less powerful. It just makes you human. A human with the power to keep making decisions until you figure it out, until you overcome it. About 15 years ago, my beloved and I made some decisions. We decided we wanted new names, Mommy and Daddy. We decided to have a child, and there was some movement. So with the baby on the way, we made other decisions. We decided we were going to eat better and take care of ourselves. We decided we didn't want to know the gender. We thought that should be a surprise. We decided to get the best doctor we could find. We decided which room the baby would sleep in and what color we would paint the walls. We decided we would go to every doctor's visit together. And it was always such a thrill going in and seeing that ultrasound, the little head and the little hands and the feet, and hearing that sound. It's a little heartbeat. We decided we were going to be great parents. One day Felicia came home from work. She wasn't feeling well. And after a few minutes, we both knew something was terribly wrong. We called the doctor. She said, "Come down to the hospital." We rushed down there. She turned on the ultrasound. And there was the head and the hands and the feet. But there was no sound. No heartbeat. almost listened while the doctor tried to rationally, logically explain away what we all knew. There would be no addition to our family. I've never wanted a superpower more than I did in that moment. We had decisions to make. Would we be strong enough? Would we be strong enough to face this and overcome it? Could we even be strong enough for each other? We took turns melting. Felicia would melt and I would decide to be strong enough for her, and then I would melt and she would decide to be strong enough for me. It was hard, but we had decisions to make. Would we face this challenge head on? Would we do our best? Would we give it our all? Would we even try again? Fast forward. On March 8th of this year, our son, Cayman, turned 12. And becoming parents is one of the best decisions we've ever made. Deciding to try again against the backdrop of such pain and heartache has led us to the incredible experience that is watching our son grow up. There will always be pain and setback in life, but we had decisions to make. We decided we wouldn't let the miscarriage destroy us. We decided to face the pain and grow stronger from it. We decided to not let our past dictate our future. There will always be pain and setback in life. The question is, what will you decide to do about it? Will you let it defeat you? Or will you summon that power within and decide to rise above it? Everything you want is just on the other side of a decision. That 7-year-old boy grew up, and life taught him, me, that the greatest power isn't out there somewhere. The greatest power is within each of us. And when we summon that power to fight the forces of fear and doubt and limiting beliefs, in that moment, we will speak a new oath into our lives. In brightest day and darkest night, let no dreams escape our sight. Let us no longer choose fear or flight. Beware our power. Decisions might.
Just a little emotional.